What's up YouTube, AlfieHD here, and today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on Twixtor and how I get my Twixtor so smooth, because a few people have been asking me like how do I get my Twixtor so smooth. It's not that hard, it's just a few simple steps. So I do it in Adobe After Effects. If you've got any other program that you do it in, I'm sorry, I don't like Premiere Pro, and I never use Sony Vegas because of the big rendering files, so it's not often I do edits in that. So I'm just gonna import my clip here. Let's go here. Edit this one. Right, so you're gonna wanna create a new composition using this by dragging onto this little black box here. Then we're gonna edit the composition a little bit, so composition settings. Make sure the frame rate is the same as your clip, so my clip is 30 FPS, so that's all good. Make sure it's that. You're going to make sure it's 1280 by 720, or if you want it 1080p, 1920 by 1080. And you want to make it at least, duration at least double what you've already got. So I'm going to make mine about 45 seconds, because it's a line. This clip is a line, so I'll zoom all the way out. Now we're going to right click on the clip and enable time remapping. This goes the same as Mac and PC, so don't worry if you think it's not going to work on Mac as well. So I'm just going to apply a little color correction to this clip. You don't have to do this, this is just me messing about trying to make the clip look nice. Right, and if you want to see my color corrections, this is what I normally do. I go to curves, add a quick curve onto it, nice bright colours and dark colours. Add a bit of contrast in, well, take away a bit of contrast I mean. Then you're going to go to lens and I add vignette to it, slight vignette, and a slight edge softness, so it focuses more on the person. Then I add a little saturation towards like the yellowy orange colour. Saturate it quite a bit. Then sometimes I add colour filters. It depends on the clip, so I'm just gonna see how much this. Oh, okay. Right. Bluey blues. Premier greens. There you go. That looks about right. Just click OK. And skim through it a bit to see how the clip looks. This does add a bit of time onto the rendering process, but not too much. So the first thing, the next part is you're going to add an effect. It's going to be RE Vision plugins, Twixtor Pro. Now, if your color correction is gone, you just want to move this above your color correction, so it doesn't affect it at all. Now, the input frame, I like to leave it as 29.97, not 30, because it makes it slightly less FPS for the video. Kind of makes it slightly smoother. I don't know why. Normally you'd expect it to be like jittery when you put in a slightly smaller frame rate, but not really. Not with this. I don't know why. First thing you want to do right off importing Twixtor Pro, you want to do the frame into to motion weighted blend instead of blend, and from wrapping you want inverse to smart blend. Right. Now you want to just make sure all this is the same as mine. Now on your clip you want to go to just before they do the trick or encode it, right before they shoot, a few frames before. And you want to click on this little button which will map the speed. Then you want to go to this drop down menu, Effects, Twixtor Pro, Output Control, and this will show speed. So you want to go forward a bit on the timeline to where you want it to start. So I want it to start about a few frames on. So there. I want this to no more than 15, no less than 15 I mean. For this certain clip, or most clips, you don't want it any more than 15. Because if you have it any less than 15, it will start to... It's just like it'll go all jittery and not as smooth as you want it, so you have to have it on 15 or more. If it's like 15, 20, 25 and all that, that's okay. If you go, as soon as you get down to like 10, it will go all jittery, so you know that's happened. So you're going to find now where the person lands, or right after you've hit the clip and the points come up. You're going to want to put another 15 dots, so it's got 100, 15 and then 15. Then you want to go forward a few frames and make that 100 again. So then you should have something that looks like this. We should run preview it. May take a bit of time to run preview, but you don't have to do this. This is just me showing you what it should look like. If you want to see more tutorials like this, just head on over to my channel. I'll be doing a few more editing tutorials, color correction tutorials and things like that. So, right, this is what the clip should look like. Nice smooth Twixtor, and it'll look even smoother again when you render it out. Now, you may want to get rid of the audio because the audio will not be in sync, so that's an option. Right, and you may want to do the exact same thing if you're doing a line like this. I'm going to do the exact same thing again. Right, so I'm just going to bring this clip back into like this point here. And I'm going to check what the time is on the composition, select it, and then change the composition settings. The end time, what was meant to happen? Cancel. Here. Copy that composition settings and change all this to the end time of the clip. So should be one smooth Twixtor video. So now we're going to go to we will add the composition to the render queue. It's a mouthful. You want to use comps frame rate at 30 FPS, best settings, full resolution, 1280 by 720. All this you leave the same, and make sure the end and duration are the same, and the start is 0. Click OK. Now for the output mode, you don't want AVI, you want H.264. This is a very small, like MP4 type file, very good for rendering videos at small sizes. It's really good. Small sizes, good quality. Now all this you can leave the same, except for format options. You want to change this to, just leave that on high, leave that on 5.1, change it to CBR, and make sure the bitrate is 3, so it's 3 megabits per second. Then click OK. That should all be good. Then you want to put this on here, so save it somewhere. So I'm going to change it to Twixtor. Right, and then you just want to click render, and it shouldn't take too long to render the video out, depending on how long the video is. This is only 16 seconds and 16.25 seconds with 506 frames. So I'll pause the video and come back when it's finished doing what it's doing now. Well, now that's finished, I'm going to show you the final thing. Final clip. Here it is. Stunning quality, amazing slow motion, even better when it's on YouTube. Pretty smooth, frames blend nicely. So that's a small file size too. It's only about 5 meg. So that's how I get my Twixtor so smooth and so slow motion, really nice slow motion. Hope that tutorial helped, and if you want to see more tutorials like that, like, comment, and if you want to see even more, or just like listening to my voice in these tutorials, which some people, well, nobody does. Oh well. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again in another video if you watch the rest of them. So, bye!